So next let's see about stem. So the part above the soil is known as shoot system. So it includes leaf, flower, fruit, stem. It has leaf, flower, fruit and stem. So when you see closely, the stem bears the leaf, flower and the fruit. So you can see leaf, flower and fruit are all present on the stem. So it is the ascending part of the axis and it has leaves, flower and fruits. So when you take a seed, the stem usually develops from the plumule. It develops from the plumule and it has nodes and internodes. So in the stem, if you see, there will be lines. So the lines are known as nodes. The region between two nodes are known as internodes. So these lines are known as node. Usually the leaf will be formed at the nodes. And so the stem will bear buds. So these are buds. It's not the flower buds. It's actually the buds which will give rise to branches. If the bud is found on the top, it is known as terminal bud, and if the bud is found in the axil, in the angle, so axil is a angle between two leaves, between leaf and stem. So in the angle, if you find a bud, it is known as axillary bud. So here you have the word. Terminal bud is usually found at the tip and axillary bud is found in the axil or the angle of the stem. Stem, when it is young, it will be green in color. As it grows, it will become woody and dark brown. So what are the functions of the stem? First thing first, it will spread out into branches and it will bear root, leaves and it will bear leaves, flowers and fruits. It actually acts as a conducting mechanism. It conducts water, mineral from the so root absorbs water and mineral and leaf produces food. So food is present in the leaf and water is present in the root. So through the stem, water is conducted from root to the leaf, and from the leaf through stem, food is conducted from the leaf to the root, and here the stem acts as a conducting agent or transport mechanism. Here it transports water from root to leaf and food from leaf to root. It also stores does some storage function. So in the case of potato, you can see it is bulged, right? So there the stem acts as a storage organ, and sometimes it will bear thorns. It will bear thorns and it helps in protection, and it will give basic support to the plant, as well as in some cases if you cut and insert the cutted portion of the stem in the soil, it will propagate. It will give rise to new plant that is known as vegetative propagation. So in the case of rose plant, when you cut the stem portion and if you plant it in the soil, it will give rise to a new rose plant. So this is what is about stem. The leaf, it is the photosynthetic organ. So what's given about leaf? Let's see. So it is a lateral and generally flattened structure. So it is found on the sides and it has a flat structure. Leaf will be flat in structure, and it is borne on the stem. Where it is present, it is found on the nodal region. So it is found on the nodal region. So you can find the leaf on the nodal region, and it will have a bud in its axil. So in its angle, you can see the bud which will later develop into the branch. That bud in the angle is known, already we have seen, that is axillary bud. And so already we have seen for root, right? So meristematic area here, the new cells will divide rapidly and it will give rise to numerous cells. Same way in the case of stem, if you see, there are meristems which will help in the division and formation of new cells. So in here the apical meristem, the meristem found in the tip, it has a undifferentiated mass of cells which will divide continuously, giving rise to new cells. And the meristem here is known as intercalary, and the meristem on the sides is known as lateral meristem. But this apical meristem result in the rapid division and formation of new cells. So leaves originate from this apical meristem. And if you see in a plant, you can see the young leaves will be arranged in the top, arranged on the top, and gradually the size of the leaf increases as it proceeds downwards. Yes, the older ones will be on the bottom, and when you go up, the younger ones will be small. So this kind of arrangement is known as acropetal order. Young ones will be on the top, and the matured ones or big ones will be on the base, and this kind of arrangement is known as acropetal order. And it is the organ for photosynthesis. From lower classes, you are studying the leaf is the food producing site. So the food production process of the plant is photosynthesis, about which we have a lengthy lesson. That time we will discuss about this process entirely. So now let's get into the leaf again. Now let's see about the parts of the leaf. So if you take a leaf, it has a leaf base, the part with which it is attached to the stem, and the extended stalk is known as petiole, and this green elaborate portion is lamina. So it's what is given. Leaf is attached to the stem by the leaf base. If you see the leaf, you can see some small minute leaf-like thin structure that is known as stipules. In the case of monocotyledons, this stipule will grow and it will cover the internodal region like a sheath. So here the stipule is modified into sheath. In the case of some plants, the leaf base, so part by which it is attached to the stem, will be bulged. So in the case of leguminous plants, so leguminous plants or group of plants, example groundnut, that has a bacteria called rhizobium in its root, and it is capable of fixing atmospheric nitrogen. So the plants that is having bacteria rhizobium in its root are known as leguminous plants. Example is groundnut. So if you see the groundnut or leguminous plant, the leaf base will be bulged. So the thin leaf-like structure at the base of the leaf is known as stipules, and it is actually its main purpose is to protect. So even the small leaf will arise as a bud, right? So that time the stipule will cover the bud and it will give protection. Even if you see the axillary bud, the branch, it will also arise as a small bud. So that time the stipule will act as a protecting cover for the developing bud. And when the leaf base is bulged, it is known as pulvinous. The petiole, it actually holds the leaf like this so that it is exposed to the sun. So sunlight is important for photosynthesis. In this manner, the leaf is exposed to sun's light. And this long thin petiole will also help the leaf to move here and there, so it will not be stiff. So according to the wind direction, the leaf will move. By that way, it is giving a cooling effect to the surface of the leaf. The lamina is usually, it is also known as leaf blade. It is usually green in color, and it is the expanded part. And if you see, you can see the veins, the lines running in the leaf is known as the veins. And the center thick prominent line is known as the, where is it? Midrib. So veins actually act like a skeleton. It will give a rigidity and shape to the leaf, as well as it will act as a conducting agent, conduction of water and food. Just like our body circulatory system, blood is circulated, right? Same way, through the veins, the water and food are transported. So it is act as a channel for transport of water, minerals and food materials. And if you can see the margin here, the tip, and here see the margin. Sometimes if you see, the leaf may be heart shaped, round shaped. So there are variations in the shape, size and margin, apex, etc. of the leaf. So next is venation. I said in the leaf the lines are known as veins and the center prominent line is midrib. So the veins are not scattered here and there without any meaningful order. If you see closely, they are arranged in some pattern. So the pattern of arrangement of veins is known as venation. So there are two kinds of venation. If the veins are arranged in a net-like manner, if the veins are arranged like a fish net, then it is known as reticulate venation. And if the veins are arranged in parallel, it is known as parallel venation. Parallel venation, best example is banana. Here also you can see the veins are arranged in parallel lines, but here if you see, look closely, the veins are net like. So this is reticulate venation and this is parallel venation. Even in your lower class you have studied, so dicot, the plant with two cotyledons, they possess reticulate venation, and monocot, the plant with single cotyledon like wheat, it will possess parallel venation. So this relationship is also given here. So what are the what are the types of leaves? A leaf may be either simple. So what is a simple? A single leaf. A leaf may be simple just like this. So leaf is simple here and it has a bud. This one you have to the stipule and if you see, there will be bud which will later develop into the branch. So a leaf, at the leaf base there will be bud. So this is a single leaf. So this kind of leaf, single leaf, is known as simple leaf. And the second type is compound. So what is a compound? So if you take a neem tree, you can see, and curry leaves also, we used to remove the leaf, right? So if you see here, the leaves will be arranged like this, yes or no? So when you look closely, here the buds will not be present. Only in this part the bud will be present, which will later develop into new branch. Oh, what is this means? So here the simple leaf, here a single leaf, the lamina got split into numerous leaves. A single lamina got split into numerous small leaf. So this kind of leaf is known as compound leaf. Then what is the central line? You can ask whether this is midrib. Yes, obviously it is midrib, but here it is holding another name, that is rachis. So here the midrib is holding another name, that is rachis. Here the lamina is split into small leaves. So see, these small leaves are known as leaflets. So if the lamina is entire and single, this is known as, there may be lobes like this, that is not a problem, but this is a single leaf. So this kind of leaf is known as simple leaf. But when the lamina is divided into small leaves, it is known as compound leaves, and these small leaves are known as leaflets. So in the compound leaf, if you see, there are two kinds. So here in this case, so the leaflets are arranged or present on the rachis. So this is known as pinnately compound. Pinnately compound. So if you see, it is in the shape of a feather. So if the compound leaf is in the shape of a feather, it is known as pinnately compound leaf. So what is the next one? It is palmately compound leaf. You know palm. It is our palm, right? This is our palm. So and the leaf here is arranged like our palm. So this is known as palmately compound leaf. Here all the leaflets are fixed to a single point and it is arranged like our palm. So this is palmately compound and this is pinnately compound leaf. So example is given here, silk cotton, and that is neem tree. So what is this? Phyllotaxy. Phyllotaxy. It is an easy one. So actually, if you look closely in any plant, the leaves are not scattered. Without any order, it is not scattered. If you look closely, they are arranged in some pattern. So that kind of arrangement of leaves on stem or branch is known as phyllotaxy. So how it is arranged? It is arranged in three ways. So one is alternate, opposite and whorled. So in the case of alternate, the leaf will be arranged alternately like this. So the leaf will be arranged alternately like this. So what is opposite? So here the leaf will be arranged in opposite direction. So the leaf will be arranged in opposite direction. See here, so the leaf will be arranged in opposite direction. Here this is missing, right? But here it is arranged in opposite direction, so this is opposite. Then what about whorl? So the in whorl, Nerium, and common example is Alstonia. Whether you are seeing or not, I don't know, but Nerium plant you all will see, right? So if you see, it is arranged like a circle. The leaves will be arranged like a circle. So this is known as whorled arrangement. So we here the leaves are arranged in circle. So this is about phyllotaxy. That is the arrangement of leaves on stem.